How to display your Balisongs. Some people want to talk about this, and if you've seen any of my videos, you've almost definitely seen this wall. Now, uh, I don't know if I've seen anyone else use a corkboard like this, but at least I will share my experience with this. So first, I got this wooden box thing on Amazon. It is designed to charge phones. You have a power bank that is under here, like this slides out. This whole thing slides to the right, like that could have been bad. That could have been really bad. Anyways, that whole thing slides to the right, and I have various things underneath there. But normally you have a power bank to charge phones, or at least that's what it was designed for. And I use these grooves, and I fucking hot glued a fucking wooden, like, there it is, like one of these dowels. This was here and then it fell off, but yeah, I use it to store some things now, but it was how I held all of my Balisongs before. And I used, all these random things, Loctite and zippy caps and whatever, and some of my drivers and pens for inking. And I wanted to get something like this, but this didn't exist yet. This is the Balisong stand by Manifold 3D. It was on Etsy. And I also learned is actually local to me. And so I have been giving some feedback, and I'm very excited to show off something that he is working on currently because he's cooking up something cool. And I'm very excited. But what I like about this is that you can display Balisongs vertically and show all of the handles in their glory, and you can also show the blades. Now, this might not necessarily be the safest way to show off Balisongs, but if they're on like a shelf like here instead of just on your desk, you can show off like, oh my god, look at this fucking gorgeous Balisong, right? And you can see these are all, not this one's mine, but the other four are all on loan. And so I've just been keeping them by my desk so I can flip them pretty regularly. And yet I still have more Balisongs on my desk and all this clutter. But what I really enjoy about this is that it holds lube, and it holds Balisongs, and it will soon hold hex bits, and it will have a little back slot. You could put something like a pivot needle. And so that's really cool and exciting. So check out Manifold 3D on Instagram, no, on Etsy. Yeah, well, on both, I suppose. I will remember to link it this time, but I have a whole review of that. But this is really cool. There are other stands similar to this. Glider has some that you can print yourself. And there's an interesting one that's like horizontal, and it'll like the blades come out like this, or the ballies come out like this. A lot of Balisong stands are designed in a way that you just kind of display them sideways like this. Just display stands in general are like that. They show knives in their closed positions, and it's pretty, like, it could be anything. It doesn't have to just be a knife. Yes, I am gay. But yeah, I wanted to be able to show knives vertically, or at least their blades, because I think that's half of what they are. It's part of their beauty. And so I have a pegboard that I got from Amazon. Now, in Will Hirsch's video about accessories, he talks about the IKEA Scotty's pegboard. One thing that you should know about that, not that I have anything opposed to it, is that those holes and these holes don't line up. And so these tools, these are designed to hold screwdrivers. My dad has things like these in the garage to hold the tools. And they don't fit on the Scotties. If you get a Scotties pegboard, you need to get something that is specifically compatible with it. I also have a magnetic strip. I tried, but honestly, it doesn't really save space, and it's less secure. So I really enjoy using pegboards and using these tool holders. They come in sets of 6, as well as sometimes sets of 1. And I got like a bunch of things. So here is also various other tool holders that I use to hold other weirdos. I might eventually retire these on the wall and put them somewhere else. And these are also little cups things. So I have like my little weirdos in here and some spare hardware, which I might retire this, because honestly I've just been storing things in a bin. And this breakdown board's so big I don't really use it much anymore. Though I do like this side compartment. Blake, you still owe me a little dish. So yeah, this is how I store my pegboard. I got a big pegboard from Home Depot, and then I got these tool holders from Amazon, and some of them are from Home Depot. And I like this because I can, I would say, safely display my Balisongs. You know, I'm sitting on my bed now, and I get to look at all of my beautiful, beautiful Balisongs. And I have it organized so the left side is trainers and the right side is live blades. And so, like, any time I want to flip something, you know, I know that the live blade, I just have to come in from this side and just not, you know, stick my hand this way or whatever. But I can look at all these blades, and I think they're beautiful. Like, the Zyzix blade is so unique, and this is the Hades Toa, and the Gaboon, and this is the OSP Matrix, and, like, look at all this character just in these four. Like, this is a gut hook blade. It's so nice to be able to look at my Balisongs safely. And so, yeah, there are a lot of people who use pegboards and have displayed them horizontally like this. And while that's totally cool and very reasonable, and some people just have like shelves and they just put Balisongs on there, I think this is a great way to safely display Balisongs vertically. I don't have to worry about them falling because, you know, like, this whole thing is like pretty sturdily in here because of how high up, you know, the peg holders go in. And I get to, like, look at this without worry about, like, if it's on a shelf. Like, if this was just, you know, standing here, you know, it's possible to fall over. You know, I have cats. Oh my fucking god, that would be terrifying. But yeah, some people have displays like that, and sometimes they're just like grooves, like long grooves, kind of like how I had in the Manifold 3D instead of like individual spots. If you have an ability to hold grooves like that, that would be cool too. I don't know if that's as secure. I also still like how that, like, you know, this doesn't take up too much visual space. It's not really hiding anything. Like, okay, like a teeny tiny bit of the Balisong is not visible from my eye, but not to a point where it's like, it's sometimes the bottom part's the most interesting. Like how here, you know, you have like these interesting bottom sides. And then I have like random, you know, like this is Riot EXO here. My weird about, like, this one is currently being paid off. And here are some karambits that I don't know. Like, you know, this is just kind of like how you hang various things that are being sold, like, in a store. And that yo-yo, I don't really know how to yo-yo. But yeah, this is how I organize my Balisongs and how I display them. I thought I would stop when I filled the wall. I have filled the wall, and I just haven't had all of my knives at the same time in the same place. But I think it's come a long way from using an awkward Amazon thing, because I wanted to be able to show Balisongs vertically. And so if you have, also, and a lot of people will store them in cases. Cases are great. However, I don't want to have a bunch of knives vertically poking up from a case like this. Again, because I have cats. And that would be a little spooky. And also cases, you know, they hide a lot of things. I love how Will Hirsch's case does, like, it's really great because it is both storage and you can see Balisongs, and so you can carry them with you and display them. But that said, I am also just able to store so many more Balisongs in this Apache case where I cut the foam and I have them all vertically like this instead of like sideways like this. It's just a little bit more convenient in terms of storing Balisongs, like, in mass instead of displaying them. But, like, that is also a way of displaying Balisongs. And not everyone is going to have a collection as large as mine. I do not expect it. So, thankfully, again, Manifold 3D, very much recommend. This holds 5. He has one that holds 2 and also, like, 1 bottle of lube. I think the 5 is more than enough for most people. And I'm very excited for what he does next. Because eventually I'm going to get a new thing. I'm going to put this one over here, and I'm going to use that to store all of the Balisongs that I don't necessarily plan on keeping, like my Carlo and this Andex one, and actually probably this Orion too. I might move the Orion. Good knife. I'm going to do a giveaway when I hit 1,000 followers on Instagram. So if you want this cotton candy Orion, subscribe to me on Instagram and on YouTube, because that's going to be one of the things that I'm doing. So yeah, if you like this video, subscribe on YouTube. help me deal with all this clutter. And yeah, check out, yeah, stay subscribed, because I will eventually be reviewing the next thing that Manifold 3D does. Very excited. And yeah, have a good one. Like the video and comment. Now you can have a good one.